That's a good one since 1984.
Tight Lines with Sammy Lee.
If you've been with me the past several days, then you've been hearing how to fish the drop shot rig from the man that perfected it. Hello, this is Sammy Lee. In just a moment, 2005 BASS Angler of the Year Aaron Martins will tell us about the plastic worms he uses when drop shotting. But first, this message. What could be better than FishMate? How about FishMate Pro? Yep, the indispensable phone app for anglers around the world just got better. FishMate Pro has all the features of the original, but now, along with best fishing times and weather conditions, you get color weather radar and a barometric pressure chart. Along with a page to display the big ones you've caught, FishMate Pro can mark the spots with GPS coordinates. And now available for Droids and Nexus 2. Upgrade your FishMate today or look for FishMate Pro online in the iTunes Store or at fishmateapp.com. Recently, Aaron Martins told me about the type of plastic worm he uses when drop shot fishing.
Most of the time I do use a rubber worm, and I've used other hand pourers on these rigs, and for some reason the rubber worm, the way the thickness of the worm, the hardness, and the way he salts the front of it, it has like a kind of springy action. It's not like too soft to where it kind of balls up, or it kind of springs back to shape. That's what you want. Fishing Texas style, also it's kind of stiff, so when you shake the rig, it kind of jumps, not like a normal worm, not like a hand pour worm. It kind of won't spring back. A rubber worm kind of springs, and I think that's why it works so well, and that's why it makes it the most used worm in the western United States for this deep, clear lakes.
Well, let's describe this. Now, this is a 4.5-inch worm?
Yeah, it's a 4.5-inch ST, which stands for straight tail, and that's probably the one I use most of all when I'm fast fishing.
It's basically as nothing a looking bait
it is
as you've ever seen. It's long, it's straight, it has no frills, nothing fancy about it.
Nothing.
But yet you find that the action is so
lifelike. It's so hard to beat. It does something to the fish that, like I said, it's kind of stiff, where it springs back to shape, and I think that's what draws a strike. Because if you put it in the water compared to another hand pour, it's not the same. It's a lot different, and the way that one works and gets bits, I don't know, it works so good. The fish eat it so well. And from looking at Aaron Martin's record over the past several years, I must agree the fish do. I'll be back with more Tight Lines after this message. Aaron Martins will be with me next time, so I hope you will too. I'm Sammy Lee, and until next time, Tight Lines.
Tight Lines, brought to you by UFP, America's leading maker of brake systems for boat trailers. Yozuri, lures that catch fish like no other brand. FishMate, the ultimate fishing app for your smartphone. And by U.S. farm-raised catfish, the healthiest fish from pond to plate.
You know, my wife calls me a twit, but now I'm tweeting at www.twitter.com/TightLinesRadio. So join me daily for this update on fishing news and information.